Good afternoon, friends of Justfin. Today I came for us to talk about some most important challenging stuff that is really going on in the lives of our young women. And most especially, I like to center on relationship because if you look at ups and downs, problems around us, is as a result of the relationship we choose to be into. So I want to ask you a question. What's the essence of your relationship? Do you just go into a relationship because you just want to for people to know that you have a man? Do you have a goal you have for your relationship? And sometimes have you talked about God, about the relationship you are into? There's one mistake women do normally make. They say, why do I have to pray about a man who is not married to me? But oftentimes, do you know how that's how you just get close to a man and he hinders your blessings? You've never asked yourself that. Do you know that is how you are just being committed to a man? He blocked doors of blessings. He blocked destiny helpers. What is the kind of man you want to be with as a young lady who is aspiring to be married or to become a mother someday? Sometimes the problems we are facing in this life is because we choose to. Let me tell you something. What is that thing that you cannot cope in a relationship, but because you are in a relationship, because of what you can have, you overlook your own comfort, your own happiness, just to be with that person because of that thing? I want you to go back to your in-house. Think about the kind of relationship you're building. Think about, if anything happens now, can I cope with that man in marriage? Can I be with him? Most times women don't take time to think about the marriage they want to go into, but rather they just want to be, they are just so concerned about becoming Mrs. Have you thought about a man who is not fatherly and as an who does not have the fear of God in him, who cannot even stand the sight of kids, but you love children and you want to raise kids, but this is the kind of man you love? Have you thought about a man who does not even love God? You love God, but yet you wouldn't even want to go to church or even worship God or even pray sometimes, and yet you're still putting up with that man. I'm coming right here to give us a lot more tips on what we should do and how we should choose a relationship that at the end of it we're not going to regret. Have you thought about when a man says I want to marry you? Have you thought about the ups and downs that might come into the marriage as time goes? Everybody thinks that life is so rosy, but we don't want to think about the uncertainties that might come. Have you asked a man what he loves about you that he still say he want to marry you? Have you asked him if anything happens in the future, can you really stand up for me? Have you asked this man, if I cannot meet up to your expectation, can you still say you love me? We have to look beyond just getting married to always reflect on the kind of life we want to live. Fine, you're dating a guy, the essence is just to get married. Let me give you an illustration of something. It's like now you want to begin a business and maybe someone talked you into doing this business and you look at it and know that the outcome might be interesting, might be nice. But when you want to deposit your money in that business, that's when you will now rethink, should I pay this money? Am I going to lose? Should I put in my money in this kind of business? That is what happens when you're in a relationship and when a man says, I want to marry you, you have to reflect, you have to imagine, you have to think if that is the kind of man you want to be with, not just the fantasy of surprise engagement. Sometimes I ask myself, what if a guy just proposed to me and I say I'm not ready now? Let's think about this thing if we really want to be in this union. So we as a single lady aspiring to become mothers, become grandmothers, become mothers in the future should think about the kind of relationship we are into. Think about the relationship you are aspiring to have. Until then, have a reasonable reason that you are in a relationship. Think about it and I'll come back to give us the continuation of this video. God bless you. Bye for now.